Thank you. Okay, good evening. Thank you for your patience. Welcome to the 2025 nomination meeting for the elections coming up. My name is Ron Lofra. I'm the electoral officer for the upcoming elections, and I'll introduce you to a few other people in a moment. But I just want to say that it's an honor and a pleasure to be here on Snuneymuxw territory. And I have been the electoral officer and ratification officer for the referendum, I should say. Many of you may know Carmen, who was running the referendum out here along with me. And before we get into the meeting, I'd like to call up Elder Lolly just to open us up in a good way and have a quick prayer. Thank you. I don't know if you want that.
Heichka Ron. Ait Kwanatnat. Ait Kwanasi Lamnala. A Siemna Sohwan. Siemna Sietya. Siemna Squalaqua. And the pet Shait Solwat. While I do this blessing, I ask that you think of others. Asisa Siem, Haichka Atanaquel, Thichwam, Lelamathot, Atakikalas, Ikaki, Mostimo, Haichka, Atasatlans Atanaquel, Thichwam, we atslachend atalatems. Seesach siem thichwam, at watolchus atanaquel, Snuneymuxw, stilatnumste. Honored elders, friends, relatives. I was born and raised Snuneymuxw, extended family root Seashelt. Creator, thank you for this day. Please look after those who are grieving and for those who are sick. Thank you for the food today. Please bring blessing and medicine to our tables. Creator, please help us all today and every day. Ni hai.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Carmen. Thank you very much, Elder Lolly, for the introduction to the meeting. I'm just going to go through a couple of Cole's notes on the process and procedures and why we're here tonight and some of the ins and outs of the election. So the nomination meeting tonight is going to run from 6 to 9 p.m. The election is on December 3rd, and it will be held all day here, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. And there's also an advance poll for those of you that can't make it on the election day, and that's December 6th, and that's 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. as well. And there's also online voting, and we can get into that a little bit after. So we're obviously here. The nominations are for one chief position and 5 councillor positions. There is also two trustee positions for the I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that very well. Let me try that again. Flaphuiquam Community Settlement Trust trustees. There's one resident trustee position and one non-resident trustee position. Okay, and we'll just go through some of the rules around each of these. They're a little bit different, similar but different. So the councillor positions are being elected to a 4-year term that will be starting in February 2026. To vote and or to nominate somebody, you have to be a member of the nation, of course, and you have to be 18 years old as of December 13th, 2025, so the date of the election. For the trustees to nominate, it's 19 years old, so a little bit of a difference there. To vote for chief and council, each member can nominate one chief position, and you can nominate 5 councillors, and each of those need to be seconded by a different person. Okay. So as required by the Snuneymuxw First Nation Electoral Code and the Snuneymuxw First Nation Electoral Regulations, those are the rules that govern this election, a notice of nomination of the meeting has been sent out to everybody that we have addresses for that live off reserve, and anybody who is on reserve that requested one as well, and whose contact information we have. Okay, so everyone should have notice of the meeting. Okay, to be nominated, so candidates for chief and council, they have to be a resident of the nation. They have to be an eligible elector, so 18 years or older as of the day of the election. They can't hold administrative offices within the band, and I can give you the specific positions if anyone is interested. And they also need to be free of criminal conviction within the past 5 years. Okay. There's a few more criteria for nominees for the trustee position. Like I said, they have to be 19 years old. You have to not be mentally incompetent. You also cannot have been bankrupt or convicted of fraud or have any prior convictions for an indictable offense for which a pardon has not been obtained. You also must have a financial, legal, accounting, or business education background or experience to bring to the table. And again, trustees can't hold specific positions within SFN. You can't be on council, they cannot be an employee of SFN, or an employee, director, or officer of any of the organizations owned by the Snuneymuxw First Nation. Okay. Okay, so any candidates that are nominated tonight, we're going to record their names, as well as the first nominator and the person that seconds them. So if you see the person who's been nominated has a nominee and a seconder, then you don't need to nominate them again. Then they're good to go. So candidates that get nominated, there's a little bit of a process after that. So candidates who get nominated and want to accept their positions, we have some more paperwork for you, go figure. So we have an acceptance form that you'll need to fill out, and there's a backside to that as well, so make sure you get both. The backside also needs to be witnessed by an electoral officer or a commissioner of oaths or some legal notary or something like that, so bear that in mind. So if you're here, get your paperwork done and Ron and I can witness it. Right, and you also have to produce a criminal record check. So and all of this paperwork, criminal record check needs to be done and given to us before Monday at 4:30, so that's November the 10th. So time's tight. To get the criminal record check, there's a few private organizations that have really quick turnaround time. Okay, so if you're nominated, your candidate is nominated, and you don't want to do this at all, then there's also paperwork. You just withdraw your candidacy, and there is, not surprisingly, a form for that as well. So, okay, so again, election day, December 13th, there's going to be online voting as well. So you'll be able to use your status card number, date of birth will be the key things to vote online, or you can vote here in person at the advanced poll or the regular polling date. And the other option, again, is the mail-in ballots, which will be sent in to anybody who is off reserve and anybody on reserve who demands or requests a mail-in ballot from us as well. I think those are the key points. In terms of who wins in the end, so the top 5 people for councillor, it just goes by a simple majority. If there's a tie in any of the positions, then that goes into a special vote with the new chief and council. So that ends up getting decided after we do recounts and things like that. So, and the chief position is simple majority as well. I think that's about it. Have I missed anything, Ron? Anyone have any questions? Okay. We've got the paperwork here, so if you have anybody that you want to nominate. Okay, we'll start with, these are the names that have already received, that we've received paperwork for. Not all of them have a seconder. So if there's anybody on there that you want to be a seconder for, then you can fill out the nomination paperwork.
I'll read it out loud for the moment, and then we'll see how we work the screen situation. It's hard because we have 3 positions. The first one for chief, we have Mike Wise nominated, and we have Melissa Singson, who nominated, and Nancy Seward seconded. And to note, all of these, of course, were nominations that came in by mail or were sent to us by email prior to this meeting. Then we had for councilors, we had John L. White, nominated by Sunny Singson. We had James Seward Sr., nominated by Terry Lynn Joachim. We had Bridget White, nominated by Darlene White. And is it Regan Seward, nominated by Jacqueline Jones. And Tom Simpson, nominated by Gary Simpson. To note, none of these 5 councillor nominees have been seconded yet, so they would all need to be seconded if they were to be eligible to be a candidate. And then finally, trust. I didn't get these on the board quite yet. For trust, we had 2 nominations. We had Erilyn Thomas, nominated by Georgette Wise, and Bridget White, nominated by Rita White, aka Darlene. Thank you. You got both? So those are the nominations that have come in thus far. Again, for trustee, they haven't been seconded yet. You're welcome to second any of the ones that have been nominated, or you're welcome to nominate anybody who you haven't seen on the board yet that you would like.
Second, my name is.
Okay, seconder is. I just want to make sure we do things as you like. If people would like to nominate, you're welcome to nominate. I'll bring some forms out to this table over here where there's pens. There's pens at the tables over there. Apparently, you shouldn't go too close to a speaker. That was a terrible, terrible sound. Ooh. Great. You can.
We need you to look at this. Did we do this right? We meaning Joan and myself, are nominating.
I'm also used to sitting in the seats and doing
Okay, then Erilyn goes down there.
under the impression they're at the
I don't
table.
think so. But so you guys take care of that.
She's gonna need to, so
He's currently standing. Thank you. Yeah, I'll double check and make that.
let's get your phone numbers here.
My phone number's there, so it's Joan nominated, I seconded, and it's for.
To nominate? I mean,
You can read that, you understand that? You kind of Errol and Joseph.
So typically what I prefer to do is just have an announcement.
Can we get everybody to sit down?
Okay. I think we're just, I'm just going to clarify the process here a little bit. At the moment, what I'd like to do is just take nominations from the floor one by one, and then after the nomination has been made, you can just fill out the form on paper, and then that will be because the election code actually requires, once you make the nomination orally, you have to actually write it down on a form as well. But what we'll do is have you announce your nomination from the floor. I'll call upon you one at a time to make your nomination, and then we'll make sure that nobody runs away before filling out the little form that makes it more official, quote unquote. So just to begin, I did have one nomination for Erilyn Joseph, and to be clear, I suppose Erilyn, yes, is being nominated for councillor by John Thomas. Okay. So, and then we have a second here. And sorry, what was your name again? Manson. And just a reminder that you can only nominate or second one person for the number of positions available. So for chief, you can only nominate one or second one.
You got Erilyn's paper in front of you?
He got it backwards.
He had it backwards. Erilyn Joseph's being nominated.
Oh,
by
I
Joan
see.
Brown.
Sorry, my apologies. Erilyn Joseph is being nominated by Joan Brown and seconded by John Thomas. My apologies. Oh,
This is the seconder for JB.
okay. Perfect. So apologies, it had already been seconded. And I'm going to open it to the floor in half a second. I'm just going to go through these. So Jamie Seward, who's already been nominated by mail, was seconded by
Dallas Jerome.
Dallas Jerome Wise. Sure. Thank you. And then we have a nomination for Charlene Paul for councillor. Nominated by Anastasia Paul and seconded by Tina Manson. And now I'm going to open to the floor. I believe we had a nomination request there. Oh. Okay. So you'd like to second Bridget White. And what was your name? Can you just... All right. Wonderful. Thank you. And before you run away tonight, just come up and sign the form. No. You may. Sheila White. Sheila White. So now you see both your, yes, please. You'll second the nomination for Sheila White? Okay, and what was your name? Doris Sakuch. Flip these.
Oh, I thought she was seconding. Yeah. So we gotta do another one. What's this? So that's the seconder. I don't know a Sheila White.
Just one moment.
What was the, this one? What was the sworn before me? The acceptance one.
Wonderful, thank you. Yeah. Something like that, maybe. I have another nomination for trustee for Tina Manson for off reserve. And that's from Anastasia Paul, and nominated by Anastasia Paul and seconded by Charlene Paul. And I'm going to go to the floor. Please. For council. Wanda Good. Do you have another phone? Sorry? One moment. Thank you.
I nominate Wanda Good.
Yep.
And then I nominate for council Emmy Manson.
All for council.
Yeah.
Emmy Manson.
Emmy Manson.
Okay. For council as well.
Deneen, yeah, for council. Deneen Fred for council.
What's your last name? I should know that.
Okay.
What was your name?
Delilah Good.
Okay, so Delilah has nominated Deneen Fred.
Delilah. Good.
Has nominated Deneen Fred for council, has nominated Wanda Good for council, and has nominated Emmy Manson for council. And Emmy is saying you could feel free to second any of those.
Geraldine Manson seconded for them.
Geraldine. Geraldine would like to second. For which ones? Emmy?
And Wanda.
All three.
And then I just filled it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get her to fill out the rest of that.
Oh, Geraldine. Okay.
Yeah.
And you need this from me though, right? I'll fill out my part first and I'll bring it back.
You're
can just-
Emmy?
No, I'm Delilah.
Oh, you're Delilah, yeah.
I'm the nominator.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, please.
I'd like to nominate for council
Darren
Darren Good
Good.
and Edward Good.
Okay. Do you want to do the writing or the, this is,
All right.
we're going to need more of those.
They're coming, yeah.
So you've got Darren Good and Edward Good nominated by Elder Lolly.
For nominating and seconding?
Are you nominating someone or you have?
I have
You already
nominated
have,
somebody.
okay. Which
But
one?
I want to nominate two more.
Okay.
Kim Good, Kimberly Good
Okay.
for council. Deborah Good.
So Deborah Good would like to nominate
Kimberly Good
Kimberly Good
for council
for council
and Colette Jones for council.
and Colette Jones for council. And just a reminder that the maximum number of people that you can nominate for council is 5, whether it's a nomination or a seconding.
What number am I at?
That's a good question. It's hard to keep track. We believe you're at 4.
4?
Yes. 3 nominations and 1 second.
Yeah.
Yes, please. You're seconding Darren Good and Edward Good. And what was your name? Russell. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm guessing that's Jamie Seward. So this is a seconder for Jamie Seward, so then I think he's good.
Yes, please. You'll second Thomas Simpson. Wonderful. Yvonne Jones. Thank you so much. I just wanted.
Currently on council? Is Reagan currently on council? Yes, he is. And his term's not up though, is he? I gotta make that announcement. I'm just gonna remove it, but I wanted to double check. Yeah, well, we gotta pull it down. Somebody nominated him and we didn't recognize that he was already there.
Good point. And I made another, this one for trustee too. This one. Do you want trustees all in one pile? Yeah. Okay, there's my two trustees. I haven't seen them on the board yet.
Just one moment.
Somebody nominated him.
I'm trying to walk past that speaker without making that terrible squealing sound. Just a quick comment. So Reagan Seward was nominated, but actually is on council and term is not up. So there's no reason to nominate Reagan. We're going to remove Reagan from the list because their term is not up. So I just wanted to make that announcement to alleviate any confusion. Yeah. Just one moment. You want to nominate Chris Good for council. And what was your name?
And I'd like to second John L. White.
And Juan is also seconding John L. White. Oh, there's an arm wrestle here to get the second down. Okay, we'll take this second because it's already written down. That's Dean White has seconded John L. White.
So you need a seconder for Chris Good?
We need a, yes. So Delilah has seconded for Chris Good. Is that correct, Delilah?
And Juan, you still need to fill out the paper.
So I have to fill out for Darren and Edward, put my nomination. Is this the one?
They should.
Are they ready up there?
Is this it? The ones I nominated, I'm asking.
So Jamie is all. Just to clarify again, Jamie is a current sitting councillor, and his term isn't up for another 2. Oh, sorry, that's Robin. Reagan. Woof. I don't know this community well enough yet. I've only been here for today for my first time. So I'll get the names correct soon.
And two of them, do I have to fill out any paperwork for it?
Let me check. So you nominated Darren Good.
And Edward,
Okay, they both have.
yeah. Do I have to fill any paperwork? That's what I'm asking. Well, which one? Which paperwork?
Okay.
Which one?
I'm just trying to find. So
And so what was his name?
She has,
Where'd he go?
where'd he go? She was reading them on.
Ah, it's not this one.
Where's the paperwork for Darren Good and Edward Good?
There might not be any yet.
Okay, okay,
Oh, they're not filled out yet.
okay.
Thank you.
Oh, I see. Oh,
This is really confusing.
yeah, yeah. It wasn't like this before.
So,
Very colonial.
I'll admit, this is also
No,
the way the
it's horrible.
regulations are
It's a
set.
horrible, horrible
It
system.
typically would just be named
Yeah.
on the board.
Last year it wasn't like this.
But the regulations require it.
Oh, they changed it?
I don't know if they changed it, but that's the way the regulations
Like
say.
the Indian Affairs or whoever did?
No, this is a custom code, so it's,
You mean our own band changed it?
I don't know if they changed it. It might just be that the electoral officer didn't
And phone number, that's it? Okay.
But yes, I would typically do it the way it was done.
all right. Are there any other nominations? There's no pressure. Again, we're here until 9 o'clock, so you have time to think about it. Joe White. And what was your name? Dean White, thank you.
Thank you for filling it out because I have,
I should also say that I had understood the plan to be putting it up on the piece of paper like they always do. But then they were doing that. So it was a quick adjustment.
Well, here, this is
Thank you so much for your patience. It was a bit of a surprise to me.
one more for Joe White.
where does these two go?
Right here. We will take care of it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll do that up.
I was gonna give it to my sister.
Oh,
Doris.
Joe White. I'm doing the council.
Oh, no, he didn't say.
Dean White.
Quiet.
No, I'll check on him. That's
Were
Deborah.
you looking for the? Were you looking for the?
To his family about him.
Were you looking for the Joe White one?
Yeah, I was gonna get my sister to.
So we got nominated and we want to accept, so
Okay, wonderful.
I'm Emily Manson here.
For
Number 12,
Counselor.
that's my favorite number too.
All right.
Do you need ID? What do you need?
I do not. This is the form. It's two-sided.
Okay, and I'm wondering about the criminal record checks, because we can just do it at our RCMP office, or
You could, but the timeline will not work in terms of getting it back in time from them,
so why did we do the election on this time?
because that's what the code says.
So what do we have to do?
Your best bet is there's a private company, a couple of private companies that do it online. I think it's $65 or $70 or something.
So if we went to the RCMP, it wouldn't be.
You could try, but
They're
they'll
open Monday, it's just a regular criminal record check, isn't it?
Yeah, but they'll take a week to get it back.
Oh, they give it to us in a day.
Okay, up to you.
Can you give us the info on the, where the other RCMP thing is? What's today's date, November 7th?
7th. It's a little letter. You're giving out the letters as well, right?
Yes, I have it.
Can we fill this one out now, or what?
Oh, sure. Yep, there's the pens over there. You can take a pen from here, whatever you like.
Do we put our middle name too?
So that's up to you. Over here it says name as you want on the ballot. So just be clear how you want your name on the ballot. In terms of this one, you don't need to have your middle name on there, but if you'd like to, it's fine.
Okay. So if I wanted to have what if people call me by, just put in brackets?
Exactly.
Okay. What's the date today?
November 7th, yeah.
So the Joe White was seconded by Doris Beach.
Thank you. So Joe White was seconded by Doris Sagooch.
No, Bridget. Bridget White, I did nominate her. Yes. Yeah. But she was already nominated by Rachel Darlene, so I seconded. Yes. So we're gonna.
So just a little clarification as well as we wait for any other nominations that people might want to bring forward. this looks like a little bit of a different process for how it's been done in the past, but I should say that often when we run a nominations meeting, it's just taking the names from the floor and putting it up on a piece of paper or onto a screen. The regulations here in Snuneymuxw actually say that we need to get it down on paper as well. So it's a bit of an extra process, which takes a little bit extra work and is a bit, well, some people are frustrated, which I understand. So it just takes another minute. But it does make the process more official so that if there's any question about whether the person was nominated, you've got a form filled in as well, which makes it much stronger, I would say. But I've definitely heard the feedback that last time it was just putting up the name and putting it on the board. Definitely a quicker process.
Do you do this here?
Yep,
You're the swearer?
we will do that for you. So if there's any other nominations, feel free to put up your hand anytime or a second. But again, we've got some time, and if you prefer to come up here, feel free. No, we got to get somebody. That's for council.
Yeah, we are ready for you.
You're ready for me?
But I did that because I forgot a name.
That's okay.
But I am a So do we bring the RCMP thing to the band office?
Or you can just email me.
Scan in an email?
Yep, on this letter I gave you.
Oh,
I can
okay.
use my email. Yeah, email address is there.
Okay. Oh, and you already put on where they do it, eh?
Yeah, I just gave examples. There's other ones there as well.
Oh, really?
I mean, you could look online, and I can't tell you all the different companies that do it, but those are the two that I,
If they can't do it,
usually 15 minutes.
oh, okay, so if RCMP can't do it in one day? Where, you gave it in here? Or you?
It's, services such as training and
Okay.
surgery.
So do you keep this or do we keep this?
I keep that. If you'd like to take a
You wanna
picture of it,
check-
you're more than welcome to.
I trust you. We're working on trusting you.
All right.
So just make sure it's filled out properly so you don't have to bug us later.
No, it looks good.
Well, I don't mind if you bug us. And when do the write-ups have to be in?
So it says it on there as well.
Oh, okay.
So the issue is that the code says it has to be sent out before the mail-in ballots. The mail-in ballots have to be sent on the 13th. So I'm just going to send it all together, which means I need it really soon.
Okay.
So for those of you that are standing as candidates or have been nominated and would like to accept, I do have a letter here that gives you a little bit of an explanation of the process. One thing to keep in mind is that in the Snuneymuxw election code, it allows for candidates to submit a campaign document, like a one-page flyer, that would get sent out to the membership. The election code requires that to be sent out before or at the same time as the mail-in ballots, which means that you have a very short time to get that one-page biography into me. It's going to be, as it says in the letter here, it's due at the same time as the candidate acceptance package in general. So at 4:30 on November 10th, it's due so that we can print it out and get it in the mail by the 13th. So it's a short timeline, but it's a timeline we're stuck with given the election code. And if any of you have been nominated that are in this room that have not filled out the acceptance form and you'd like to do that, I'd certainly appreciate it if you came up here and did that before you left tonight. That would make things easier both on you and on us. Hello. For council, right on. That is your form. This is your letter. You can take it back. You can do it here, wherever you like. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the team up here is just going through the paperwork to make sure that we've got all the seconders and nominators down on the screen properly. I should also mention, in case you don't know, there's plenty of drinks and goodies over there still available, so feel free. And just because, well, let's see, it's now 10 to 7, you're welcome to come and go as you like. You're welcome to stay with us. Unfortunately, I don't do any magic tricks or anything like that, but we're here until 9 o'clock, so you're welcome to stay and just see how the nominations unfold, or come and go, or go when you're done your nominations, anything you like. As a quick reminder in terms of the actual process, the mail-in ballots will be sent out on November 13th. So members that are off reserve will receive those in the days and after that. And then December 6th, we have the advance poll that will happen here in this gym from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then on December 13th, do I have my dates right? I do have my dates right. So December 6th would be the advance poll here from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. And December 13th is election day, also held here in the gym, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. We'll do the counting of ballots immediately after the polls close at 8 p.m. on December 13th. And I would expect to have the results within a couple of hours. It depends how many paper ballots we have to count. For anybody who would like to observe and count the ballots with us, you're welcome to come here at 8 o'clock. It's an open process. Transparency is very important, of course. Yes, thank you.
Have you announced that yet?
Yeah, thank you. To note, there's also a candidate forum that will be taking place. The candidate forum will be on November 26th is that right? November 26th? Let me double check again. Yep, 1 second. Yes, the candidate forum will be on November 26th from 6 p.m. forward. So it will start at 6 p.m. It will also be here in the gym. And I am told I'm looking for Russell Scow to come up to just fill in some forms here. And Gary, we have. It was done in person, but Yvonne. And Yvonne Jones, if we could have you come up and just sign a form real quick, that would be great. Nope. We trust you.
You know who I am, right now.
We're starting to get to know you.
I'd like to second for Colette Jones, Dean White.
Dean White would like to second for Colette Jones. And Emily Manson is seconding for Crystal White.
Gotta double check, might be put my son's status number.
say that it's correct. 648-01-77401. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
648. 0177 77 401.
Person that was nominated is not here. It would be helpful if you're able to give us some contact information for that person so that we can let them know that you nominated them. Because of course, the timeline for them to accept is very short. They need to get us these forms and criminal record check by Monday. So the quicker that we can let them know that these forms are waiting for them, the better. In fact, I'd be happy to call people right now. And if you know the nominee is here and they can just pop down here tonight, that would be wonderful. Sure. But you see how that makes sense, that we want to give your nominees as much of a heads up as possible in terms of the various things that they need to do. As well, if anybody has any questions about the election process, I'm happy to answer any questions you may have as well. All right, then I'll take my voice off the microphone and just feel free to let us know if you have any other nominations or seconds or any questions, and we'll turn the microphone back on. I just wanted to do a quick recap to make sure everybody is aware that there are some candidates who haven't been seconded yet. That's totally fine if there isn't a, oh, it went off the screen, there it is. So for counselors, we currently have Kimberly Good, who is not seconded, and for trustees, we have Erlen Joseph not seconded, Bridget White not seconded, and John White not seconded. I'm also, is Rita? No, Rita's not in the room. It was a mail-in form. I tried to call Rita to confirm which Bridget she was nominating, but I've not reached her yet. Hey, I'm too close to the speaker. Tina Manson is nominating, sorry? Lillian Glass. And what was your name? And Nancy Seard is seconding for Lillian Glass for counselor.
Put it on here?
Nope. On here.
Oh, that's the acceptance one. SUNNY.
Just a quick little interjection here. We had another nomination for a trustee, and the nominee is Sunny Orero, and nominated by Leslie Weiss and seconded by Delilah Good.
We're just going to read through the nominations for 2025. It's just the meeting is going to be closed here in a few minutes. So this is the list as it stands now. So for chief, it's just Mike Wise. He's the incumbent, and yeah, nobody ran against him. For council, we've got in the position, or nominated to councillor position, John L. White, Jamie Seward, Bridget N. White, Tom Simpson, Erilyn Joseph, Charlene Paul, Sheila White, Wanda Good, Deneen Fred, Darren Good, Edward Good, Colette Jones, Chris Good, Joe White, and Lillian Glass. For trustee, I'm just going to read the names out of the ones that obviously have the nominator and seconder. So for trustee, the list includes Tina Manson, Crystal White, Noel Brown, Margaret White, Anastasia Paul, Lyle Hennekew, Ashley Morris, and Sunny Orrero.